Hello, my name is Connor. Um, it's nice to meet you all. This is the start of my new channel, That Explainer Guy. I'm doing a video today on SCP-1168. It has been associated with the group of interest Gamers Against Weed. I just find it very funny and I wanted to talk about it. Um, okay, so SCP-1168, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1168 is stored within a hermetically sealed containment unit in Sector 19. Personnel assigned to Sector 19 must not fit Profile Alpha 1168, see Addendum 1, or Profile Beta 1168. We will talk about that later. Description: SCP-1168 is a copper sculpture identical to the work Statue of Theseus by Gregorio Vitalis, with the following deviations. Dating indicates that it was created at least redacted years after the genuine sculpture. In the sculpture's left hand are 30 silver coins dated from CA 30, stamped with the 1977 design of Chuck E. Cheese game tokens. Inscribed on the outer side of Theseus's shield is the phrase, this will be the translated version, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Inscribed on the inner side of Theseus's shield is the phrase Sic Domito Savim Prostrathi, Corporo Thesis, from Calitus 64. This translates to, thus Theseus laid low the savage one, with the body having been conquered. This inscription appears to have been engraved sometime after acquisition. It is currently unknown how this engraving occurred. SCP-1168 displays no anomalous properties while inactive. The object activates whenever 170 more or more meters of yarn is placed into the sculpture's right hand. SCP-1168 closes its right hand around the yarn is annihilated by anomalous means, and the object enters a pending state. When SCP-1168 is in a pending state, it will appear inactive until a human subject fitting Profile Alpha 1168 or Profile Beta 1168 enters SCP-1168's radius of effect. When a human subject fitting Profile Alpha 1168 enters SCP's 1168's area of effect, SCP-1168 will unclench its right hand and move its right arm to point its territory finger in the direction of the subject for at least 5 seconds, after which it will return to its pending state. Subject is subsequently designated SCP-1168-1. When a human subject fitting Profile Beta 1168 enters SCP's 1168's area of effect, SCP-1168 will move its left arm to point 2 fingers in the direction of the subject for at least 10 seconds, after which it will return to its inactive state. Subject is subsequently designated SCP-1168-2. When SCP-1168-1 and SCP-1168-2 simultaneously exist, SCP-1168 will deactivate, and SCP-1168-1 will instantly materialize a wooden club and be encased in a 3 meter x 3 meter x 3 meter cube of ice. SCP-1168-2 will seek instances of SCP-1168-1 and initiate ritualized interactions. I will explain those later. After completion, SCP-1168-2 ceases designation. The ice surrounding SCP-1168 is impervious to any interference and melts at a rate of 176 milliliters per day. After SCP-1168-1 is free of the ice, subject ceases designation. Addendum 1. Profile Alpha 1168 subjects have a public record of any of a list of sex crimes. And then the description for Beta 1168. Profile Beta 1168 subjects are blonde Caucasian men aged 15 to 18. All subjects are in their junior year of high school. This is the interaction between SCP-1168-1 and SCP-1168-2. Log of interaction appears similar to a scene from the video The Misadventures of Skooks, Part 3-6 from YouTube user Orpheus for the win. SCP-1168-2 faces SCP-1168-1 from its left side. SCP-1168-2. Boy, I'm glad he's frozen in there, and we're sick out here, and that SCP-1168-1 materializes a brown Stetson on its head and a golden badge in the shape of a six-pointed star on its breast. SCP-1168-2. He's the sheriff, and SCP-1168-2 develops a thin layer of frost around its skin. SCP-1168-2, that we're frozen out here, and that SCP-1168-2 teleports into SCP-1168-1's block of ice. This does not hinder SCP-1168-2's speech, which originates from its position at the start of the interaction. SCP-1168-2, we're sick in there, and I just remembered SCP-1168 teleports into its initial position. SCP-1168-2, that we're sick out here, but what I want to know is where's the sex offender? This is a post-recovery interviewed by Agent O, interviewing Jude Kiriot, male, 23 years old. On Redacted 20 Redacted, SCP-1168 was on public display in the Syntagma Square in Athens, Greece. It is currently unknown when SCP-1168 replaced the original sculpture. According to eyewitness account, the interview subject approached SCP-1168, after which the object entered into an active state, and selected SCP-1168-1 and SCP-1168-2 from nearby individuals. Interview subject was taken into custody by redacted police along with 11 other witnesses. Agent O. I'm just going to ask you a few questions, Jude. Okay. Agent. Your name is Jude Kiriot, correct? Yeah. You're a student from Redacted. I was. Not really doing much these days. Agent. Why did you do something to the statue? Kiriot. The statue? I thought this was about the dude Freeze. Agent. Please answer my question, Mr. Kiriot. Kiriot. Sorry, I got a letter from an old teacher. He had stuff, he told me to do it, or that stuff, the stuff would be aired. We sent some letters back and forth, and I was asking how he'd know. He dodged it by saying he had friends in the area. Agent, do you still have these letters? Kiriot, I've only got a few left. I took to burning them after a bit, but I can get them if... Agent, that won't be necessary, thank you. A raid on Mr. Kiriot's home after the interview discovered letters confirming correspondence with said teacher. Ashes were found in the trash can. Agent, could you describe this man to me? Kiriot. Okay. Old white dude, probably in his 70s. Gray hair, pretty long, usually wears a ponytail. Description and letters correspond to person of interest, redacted, but his name is the Critic, former teacher at Redacted. The Critic is a person of interest. He is unrelated to this SCP, but he's very interesting to look at. It seems that he seems to be a member of Gamers Against Weed, but we're not completely sure. He might even be the leader. I'm just not completely sure. Agent, do you know why he wanted you to place the yarn on the statues? Kiriot. Well, he knew me, and he knew he had me by the balls. Agent. Allow me to rephrase. Do you know his reasoning for wanting the yarn placed on the statue? Yeah, he mentioned it was a metaphor or something. He was a sucker for bullshit. Sorry, pompous gestures. It's alright. Could you explain what you mean by appeal? Curia. Well, Theseus killed the Minotaur. Dude's old. Told me his health wasn't the best. So thought maybe this would make the old gods happy or something. He also knew my health wasn't the best. Mentioned something about it doing the same for me. Agent, were you expecting the statue to move? What? Did you think the statue would move? Oh. We have witnesses saying the statue pointed at Mr. Redacted and Mr. Redacted. Interviewee remained silent for 1 minute. Are you alright, Mr. Kiriot? No, I'm not alright. Would you like to take a moment? No, I can continue. Why the silence? I'm sorry, it reminded me of some shit. Agent, some shit? Look, man, I burned their letters for a reason. The teacher had an art group at the college. He asked me to show up once. Agent, an art group? Kiriot, yeah, when I got there, it was a warehouse, I guess, a private art show. There was a statue, sculpture, whatever fucking dolly thing moved when you put a coin in it, and she was there. There because I was there, because I told her it was cool. Kiriot, I'm sorry. I knew her. I don't want to. I knew her and she trusted me, and I was young, I was stupid, so fucking stupid, and I wasn't told what was happening until I look, and I should have fucking known, and she's fucking gone, she's fucking gone. Because of me, because I couldn't fucking stand it, because I fucking left my skin, just slunk away into myself like a fucking snake shedding its filthy, rotten fucking husk of itself. I checked out because I was a coward. She's gone, and someone I knew had made it, and it was fucking praised. They clapped like it was some piece of performance art, and I just sat there, useless, watching on as it happened. After the show, they told me I was young and I just didn't understand art or the point, and oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the statue move. I'm sorry. Agent, I'm sorry, Mr. Kiriat. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time. Closing statements. Due to possible connections between Jude Kiriot and the group of interest AWCY, Mr. Kiriot was subject to further interrogation which failed to garner any useful intelligence. Mr. Kiriot was administered a Class B amnestic to suppress any knowledge of SCP-1168, SCP-1800, and AWCY. It was unknown whether Mr. Kiriot had identified any further groups of interest at the time. Jude Kiriot is now identified as Person of Interest 6870. Current evidence suggests Mr. Kiriot was the creator of the object. So, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the story. A quick review. While this was tagged with the Gamers Against Weed group of interest, it is not. It is a different group of interest, the AWCY. They're very interesting. They do various art pieces. They're another anomalous art club, kind of. Is very interested to do a lot more research onto it. If you like the video, please subscribe. I would love to have you here again. Please keep coming back.